You meet someone, and suddenly the world seems a little brighter. The colors are more vivid. The songs on the radio seem to be written just for you, and your heart skips a beat every time your phone lights up. But along with that rush of excitement comes the inevitable cloud of uncertainty. The big question keeps looping in your mind, keeping you awake at night. Do they like me back? It is a vulnerable place to be. We live in a world that is often loud and chaotic, where people say things they do not mean and hide the things they truly feel. Words can be misleading. People might be shy, or they might be afraid of rejection, so they never admit their feelings out loud. But here is the secret that can bring you peace. While their words might be silent, their actions are screaming the truth. Love communicates through a subconscious language. It is a language made up of subtle behaviors, small gestures, stolen glances, and moments of loaded silence. It is challenging to learn, but once you know what to look for, you can unravel the truth behind someone's feelings. To help you decipher this code and find clarity in your relationships, we are going to explore 10 distinct signs that your crush likes you. Please remember, as we go through these, that context is everything. Seeing just one of these signs might be a coincidence, but if you start to see a cluster of these behaviors, it is highly likely that your crush has genuine feelings for you. So get comfortable, open your heart, and let us explore the signs. The first sign is that they fixate on you. We have all heard the old saying that the eyes are the windows to the soul. It is a poetic sentiment, but is it scientifically true? Can you really understand the depth of someone's feelings just by watching where they look? The answer, quite often, is yes. In a study conducted in the year 2014, researchers Wilmot and others discovered that your eyes are terrible liars. They give away your honest intentions almost immediately. The human brain is wired to focus on what it desires. You unconsciously fixate on people, places, and objects that you want the most. Think about it. If you are starving and you walk into a room, your eyes will immediately lock onto food. If you are traveling and missing home, you might find yourself staring at old photos. The same rule applies to romance. If your crush is fixated on you, they may be falling in love. This does not mean they are staring at you in a creepy or intense way. It is often softer than that. It is a gaze that follows you when you move across the room. It is the inability to look away, even when there are other distractions. In a crowded room full of noise and movement, their eyes seek you out as a focal point. It is their subconscious way of saying that out of everything in their environment, you are the most important thing to them. So the next time you are together, pay attention to their gaze. Do they look at you even when you are not speaking? Do you catch them looking and then quickly turning away? That fixation is a powerful indicator of desire. The second sign is that they lean toward you. Love has a physical weight to it. It changes the gravitational pull of your body. Think about how you sit when you are just hanging out with platonic friends. Usually, you lean back. You are relaxed, slouched, perhaps sinking into the sofa. You are comfortable, but you are also contained within your own space. However, around someone you like, your body springs forward. This is an instinctive reaction to want to close the gap between you and the object of your affection. You lean toward your crush to show them that you care, to hear them better, and to be physically closer to their energy. Imagine a scenario where your crush is talking about a subject you know absolutely nothing about. Let us say they are explaining the intricate rules of a sport you have never played, or the history of a video game you have never seen. It is not your favorite subject. In any other context, you might tune out or check your phone. But because it is them speaking, you lean forward. You rest your chin on your hand, and you listen simply because their voice matters to you. Their opinions matter to you. Without realizing it, your body changes shape to accommodate their presence. Watch for this in them. When you are speaking, do they lean in? Do they orient their shoulders toward you? A little movement can go a very long way in revealing the heart. The third sign is that they are vulnerable with you. This is a big one, my friends. It is not easy to be open with another human being. In our daily lives, we raise giant walls to protect ourselves. We have been hurt before. We have felt embarrassment. And so we build defenses to keep our softest parts safe. But when you are around someone you trust and have feelings for, those walls come crumbling down. According to a study from 1997 by Aaron and others, vulnerability is the key ingredient that nurtures both love and attraction. It builds trust by fostering deeper feelings of closeness. Vulnerability does not always mean crying or sharing your deepest, darkest secrets right away. It can be subtle. It might mean they share a goofy childhood story that makes them look silly. It might mean they admit to a fear they have, like being afraid of spiders or failing a class. It might be them telling you about a dream they have never shared with anyone else. If your crush is willing to expose their true self to you, flaws and all, it is a sign that they feel safe with you. However, remember that vulnerability needs to be mutual. It is a two-way street. If your crush always wants to know more about you, asking questions about your past, your feelings, and your thoughts, it implies they want a connection that goes deeper than surface-level friendship. They are inviting you in. The fourth sign is the way they smile at you. You might think a smile is just a smile, but that is not the case. Different smiles mean entirely different things. Some smiles are polite and closed. These are the smiles we give to strangers on the street or a cashier at the store. They are tight, controlled, and often mysterious. But the smile of someone in love is different. A research summary from 2018 by Montoya and others explains that a genuine smile can demonstrate trust, attraction, and vulnerability. We often call this the Duchenne smile. This is a smile that reaches the eyes. It causes those little crinkles at the corners of the eyes. When your crush looks at you, does their whole face light up? Is it an open-mouthed, happy smile that seems effortless? If they are constantly smiling around you, even when nothing particularly funny has been said, it is because your mere presence gives them a dopamine hit. They are happy just to be near you. It is a subconscious signal that they are open to you and that they feel a sense of joy that they cannot quite contain. The fifth sign is an open posture. Body language is a primal form of communication. When we feel threatened, anxious, or closed off, we instinctively protect our vital organs. We cross our arms over our chests. We cross our legs. We hunch our shoulders. We make ourselves smaller and harder to access. Conversely, when you interact with someone you like, you instinctively open your posture. Your arms fall away from your chest, exposing your heart. Your legs uncross. Your back straightens, making you appear more present. Each of these nonverbal signals creates a physical and emotional bond with the other person. It says, "I am here, I am open, and I am not afraid of you." Observe your crush the next time you walk into the room. If they were sitting with their arms crossed or looking down, do they suddenly shift? Do they uncross their arms and turn their torso toward you? If their posture opens up the moment you enter their space, they are subconsciously welcoming you into their world. It is a biological invitation to connect. The sixth sign is that they look deeply into your eyes. We mentioned fixation earlier, but this is specifically about eye contact during interaction. When you spend time with your crush, your brain releases a powerful love hormone called oxytocin. This is often referred to as the cuddle hormone or the bonding hormone. It circulates through your brain and makes you feel closer to the people around you. That feeling of closeness changes your body language, encouraging things like sustained eye contact. In our modern society, prolonged eye contact can sometimes feel intense or awkward. We often look away after a second or two to relieve the tension. But when you like someone, you want to hold that gaze. Looking into your crush's eyes isn't just romantic. It is a way to express interest without saying a word. It is a silent conversation. If you find that you are locking eyes for a few seconds longer than normal, and if they return the favor without flinching, the feelings may very well be mutual. It is a moment of shared vulnerability where you are both allowing yourselves to be truly seen. The seventh sign is that they make physical contact. If you like someone, tiny things can feel electrifying. A small touch on the arm, a high five that lasts a second too long, their legs rubbing gently against yours under a table. These moments stand out. Physical contact is so powerful because touching another person, especially someone you like, triggers that same flood of feel-good hormones we discussed earlier. It bridges the gap between you and me and creates us. Pay close attention to the accidental touches. Does your crush brush your hand when you are walking side by side? Do they touch your back to guide you through a doorway? Do they playfully nudge you when you make a joke? It is rarely an accident. When we are attracted to someone, we have a literal hunger for skin contact. We want to be connected. Your crush may be testing the waters, trying to show their true feelings through these safe, small gestures. If they are finding reasons to touch you, they are trying to break the physical barrier of friendship. The eighth sign is that they make time for you. In our busy, fast-paced world, time is our most valuable resource. We have school, work, family obligations, hobbies, and endless distractions. When someone opens up their schedule for you, they are tearing down an important barrier. They are overcoming invisible forces like time and distance that usually stop people from being together. Think about it. It is easy to send a text. It is much harder to set aside 3 hours on a Friday night to hang out. Each time your crush makes time for you, they are leaping over a hurdle. According to a study from 2010 by Rhodes and others, this investment of time means your relationship may have more potential. It shows prioritization. If they cancel other plans to see you, or if they stay up late talking to you, even when they are tired, they are sending a clear message. You are a priority. You are more important than their sleep, their video games, or their other casual acquaintances. Do not overlook the significance of someone giving you their time. It is the most precious gift they have to offer. The ninth sign is that they copy your behavior. This is a fascinating psychological phenomenon called mirroring. Have you ever noticed that when you yawn, someone else yawns? Or when you whisper, the other person starts whispering too? This is the chameleon effect. When you like someone, you subconsciously mimic their posture, their actions, and their facial expressions. It is a way of building rapport and empathy. If you lean back, they lean back. If you take a sip of your drink, they reach for their glass. If you use a specific slang word or phrase, they start using it too. This mirroring happens because their neurons are firing in sync with yours. They are so tuned into you that they are literally reflecting your state of being. So, if talking to your crush feels like looking into a mirror, there is a very good chance they have feelings for you. It shows they are listening, they are watching, and they want to be on the same wavelength as you. Finally, the 10th sign is that they invest in you. Has your crush ever lent you a jacket when you were cold? Have they loaned you a favorite book or given you a pencil in class? On the surface, these little favors do not look like much. It is just a jacket, right? But psychologically, they are often a sign of romantic interest. When you lend something to your crush, you are making a small investment. That item, no matter how small, binds the two of you together. If you have their jacket, it means you have to see them again to return it. It creates a future interaction. It creates a link between your life and theirs. It is also a gesture of care protection. By giving you their jacket, they are saying, I want you to be warm. I want to take care of you. Do not let your crush's investment go unnoticed. Whether it is buying you a coffee, sharing their notes, or lending you an item, they are putting resources into the relationship. They are building a foundation, brick by small brick. So, my dear friends, take a moment to reflect on these 10 signs. How many of them have you noticed in your own interactions? Has your crush been sending you hidden signals that you were too nervous to see? Perhaps you realized that their constant smiling or their tendency to mimic your movements was not just random behavior, but a silent confession of love. Navigating the waters of romance is never easy. It requires courage. It requires the bravery to look for signs, and eventually, the bravery to speak your own truth. But remember, you are worthy of connection. You are worthy of being looked at with adoration. You are worthy of someone making time for you. If you are seeing these signs, it might be time to take a leap of faith. Maybe they are just waiting for a sign from you to know it is safe to make a move. I hope this list has given you some clarity, and maybe even a few butterflies in your stomach. If you have noticed signs we did not cover in this video, or if you have a story about how you discovered your crush liked you, please let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your stories and supporting each other in this community. If you found this helpful, please share this video with someone who might benefit from it, maybe even your crush, if you are feeling bold. Do not forget to click the like button to send some positive energy our way. And subscribe to the Happy Aura channel for more psychology content, life coaching, and tips on living your best, most authentic life. Thank you so much for watching and spending your precious time with me today. Remember to be kind to yourself, trust your intuition, and keep your aura bright. Until next time, take care.